moment you crave a new level, a higher plane of existence, success, peace, or power, you stand before a crucible of transformation. But understand this, your next level demands something non-negotiable. It requires ruthless clarity, not the soft clarity of wishful thinking or vague intentions, but the sharp, uncompromising clarity that cuts through illusions, excuses, and distractions like a sword through mist. This clarity is the forge in which your destiny is hammered into reality. Carl Jung revealed the necessity of confronting the unconscious shadows that govern so much of our inner chaos. Without this confrontation, clarity remains elusive, and progress becomes a mirage in the desert of confusion. Your next level will not be reached by evasion, by half-truths, or by clinging to comfortable illusions. It is seized by those who stare into their own depths with brutal honesty and emerge with vision unclouded. Cyphoria, the psychological intoxication that numbs awareness, will seek to seduce you away from this ruthless clarity. It promises comfort in distraction, peace in avoidance, and happiness in superficiality. But the high price of this escape is stagnation, mediocrity, and regret. To ascend, you must resist the sweet poison of Cyphoria and embrace the sometimes painful light of truth. Your mindset becomes the battlefield where clarity is won or lost. It demands discipline, a mental rigor that refuses to tolerate self-deception, excuses, or vagueness. This discipline is not born of rigidity, but of fierce commitment to your own evolution. It is the daily choice to see yourself clearly, to ask the hard questions, and to act on the answers. Belief is the fire that fuels this process. Not blind belief, but belief grounded in reality, a confident trust in your capacity to change, grow, and conquer the obstacles within and without. This belief transforms uncertainty into resolve and doubt into determination. Clarity is your compass. It reveals the parts of your life, mindset, and habits that no longer serve you. It shows you what to let go, what to fight for, and what to cultivate with relentless focus. Clarity is not comfortable. It is surgical and precise, sparing no pretense or false hope. Vision is the vivid destination that clarity illuminates. It is the unshakable image of your next level, the life, the mindset, the identity you are building. This vision commands your attention and energy, aligning every action with your highest purpose. Purpose grounds your ascent. It connects your personal transformation to a larger mission, infusing every choice with meaning beyond yourself. Purpose transforms ruthless clarity from mere self-interest into a force for impact and legacy. Discipline is the sacred ritual of daily execution. It is the heartbeat that converts clarity and vision into action. Discipline sharpens your focus, trims distractions, and reinforces boundaries that protect your journey. Action is the bold declaration of your clarity. It is the fearless movement toward your next level, the tangible steps that transform possibility into reality. Without action, clarity is wasted potential. Gratitude tempers your journey, cultivating humility and appreciation for every lesson, every setback, every triumph. Gratitude softens the sharp edges of ruthless clarity, making the process sustainable and joyful. Adaptability ensures your clarity evolves with your growth. It teaches you to navigate complexity and change without losing sight of your core vision and values. Resilience fortifies your spirit against the inevitable challenges and failures. It empowers you to rise each time clarity demands a new iteration of strength and focus. Learning fuels the continuous refinement of your clarity. It invites humility and curiosity, turning every experience into a masterclass in becoming. Your next level awaits, but it will not be handed to you in comfort or confusion. It demands ruthless clarity, a laser focus that sees through chaos and cuts to the core. So rise now, embrace the truth with courage. Pursue your vision with relentless discipline and claim the life that only ruthless clarity can unlock. To embody ruthless clarity means dismantling the illusions that have long served as comfortable chains, those narratives of, I'm not ready, it's too risky, or I'll start tomorrow. These whispers of procrastination. Fear are the shadows Jung spoke of, lurking beneath the surface, sabotaging your ascent. Your next level demands you drag these shadows into the light, confront them without flinching, and transcend them with unwavering resolve. This confrontation is not a battle fought in haste, but a deliberate, patient excavation. It requires the humility to admit where you've fallen short, the courage to acknowledge your weaknesses, and the strength to reshape your identity accordingly. Here lies the paradox. Clarity is brutal yet freeing, painful yet empowering. It burns away the false self to reveal the raw, authentic core beneath. Cyphoria will scream louder. In these moments, the desperate urge to numb, to distract, to seek solace in anything but the truth. But clarity is a vigilant sentinel, guarding the gates of your evolution. It demands you refuse the anesthetic of avoidance and choose the hard, transformative path of presence. Your mindset must become a disciplined warrior, trained to pierce through self-deception and external noise. It embraces discomfort as a catalyst for growth, rejecting the comforting lies that delay your breakthrough. This mindset is forged in the crucible of intentional practice, daily rituals of reflection, honest assessment, and decisive action. Belief anchors you amidst this storm. It is the unshakable conviction that your capacity for transformation is limitless, that every step forward is a victory over inertia and doubt. This belief becomes your internal compass, guiding you through uncertainty with confidence. Clarity sharpens your focus until it becomes a beacon, illuminating the exact paths that lead to growth and cutting away all that detracts. It does not settle for surface-level answers, but digs deep into the roots of your challenges and aspirations. Vision emerges from this clarity as a vivid, compelling image of future self fully realized, a life of purpose and power. This vision commands your energy and aligns your every decision, transforming abstract dreams into concrete goals. Purpose infuses your journey with meaning beyond personal gain. It connects your clarity and vision to a mission that transcends self, inspiring relentless pursuit even when the path is steep and uncertain. Discipline translates clarity into consistent action. It is the sacred habit of aligning your daily behaviors with your highest standards, ensuring that momentum is maintained and progress is undeniable. Action is the embodiment of ruthless clarity, the fearless execution of your vision, the willingness to move decisively despite fear, doubt, or discomfort. It transforms potential into reality. Gratitude balances this rigor, inviting you to appreciate every lesson and milestone, fostering resilience and joy even amidst challenge. Adaptability ensures that your clarity is not rigid, but alive, responsive to new insights, changing circumstances, and evolving priorities without losing its core focus. Resilience is the fortress that protects your clarity from the inevitable setbacks and criticisms, enabling you to persevere and grow stronger with each trial. Learning fuels the continuous sharpening of your clarity, inviting humility and openness that transform every experience into wisdom. Ruthless clarity is the key that unlocks your next level. It demands nothing less than your full commitment to truth, focus, and relentless growth. Stand now with fierce resolve. See yourself clearly. Act with uncompromising intention, and ascend beyond every limitation you once believed in. To wield ruthless clarity is to wield a double-edged sword. It cuts away the false, but it also carves the path forward with precision and grace. It requires that you dismantle the comfortable illusions built from fear, habit, and societal expectation, and in their place, erect a fortress of unwavering truth. This fortress is not cold or barren. It is alive with purpose, pulsating with the energy of a life fully owned and consciously created. Within this crucible, your psyche undergoes its deepest alchemy. Jung called this the process of individuation, the integration of all parts of the self into a cohesive whole. Ruthless clarity is the light that reveals the shadow, the lens that focuses scattered fragments into a singular vision. It demands you confront the uncomfortable, your fears, your limitations, your hidden patterns, not to punish yourself, but to reclaim your power from them. Cyphoria will howl in protest, the siren song of distraction and denial, eager to lure you back into the safety of ignorance. But clarity demands vigilance, a mental discipline that refuses sedation, choosing instead the sharp edge of awareness. This is the territory of warriors and sages, those who understand that growth is forged in discomfort and truth. Your mindset becomes the command center for this transformation. It trains you to recognize the subtle seductions of avoidance and the loud disruptions of noise. It builds resilience through daily rituals, meditation, journaling, focused solitude that hone your capacity to remain centered amid chaos. Belief is your internal anchor. It is the fierce conviction that you are worthy of this clarity, that you have the strength to face your truths, and that the path forward, though challenging, leads to liberation. This belief silences the inner saboteur and ignites your courage. Clarity sharpens your intentions until they become an unbreakable chain-linking vision to action. It exposes illusions and reveals what is essential, enabling you to cut through the clutter and focus on what moves you toward your highest self. Vision emerges as a radiant beacon, a living map of your next level. This vision is not a distant dream, but a present reality in the making, calling forth your fullest expression. Purpose anchors this vision in meaning beyond self. It connects your clarity to a larger story, a story of contribution, transformation, and legacy that transcends personal ambition. Discipline is the daily forge of your clarity, the sacred commitment to live deliberately and consistently. It turns fleeting motivation into enduring power. Action is the manifestation of your ruthless clarity. It is the courageous leap into uncertainty, the relentless pursuit of your goals, and the embodiment of your highest values. Gratitude infuses your journey with grace, reminding you to honor every step, every lesson, and every moment of growth. Adaptability keeps your clarity dynamic, teaching you to flow with life's changes without losing your essence. Resilience fortifies your spirit, empowering you to rise stronger after every fall, maintaining your course with unwavering determination. Learning fuels your ascent, inviting humility and wisdom to refine your clarity and expand your vision. Ruthless clarity is the birthright of those who refuse to settle, who choose truth over comfort, and who embrace the full depth of their becoming. So stand now in this power. Cut through the noise with precision. Forge your path with unwavering resolve, and claim the next level that is already within you, waiting to be unleashed. Every step toward ruthless clarity strips away the layers of confusion and compromise that have kept you tethered to lesser versions of yourself. This is no gentle peeling back. It is a bold excavation, a fearless excavation into the very core of your being. As Nietzsche said, one must still have chaos in oneself to be able to give birth to a dancing star. Ruthless clarity is the torch you wield in that chaos, guiding you through the darkness to create something luminous and unstoppable. This journey demands a radical honesty, a willingness to confront not only the external distractions, but the internal narratives that have allowed noise to seep in unnoticed. The voices of self-doubt, fear, and distraction are relentless, but they are not invincible. With every act of clarity, you weaken their hold and strengthen your sovereignty. Your mindset becomes a sanctuary where ruthless clarity is practiced like a sacred art. It is forged through disciplined routines, deliberate pauses, and the refusal to engage with what does not serve your highest truth. This mindset thrives on simplicity and precision, cutting away everything extraneous until only the essential remains. Belief is the unyielding foundation beneath this structure. It is the sacred fire that refuses to be extinguished by setbacks or skepticism. This belief holds you steady when the path grows steep and when the noise around you attempts to drown out your inner voice. Clarity crystallizes your purpose, revealing the distinct contours of your vision and the precise actions required to realize it. It demands you make choices that may unsettle others but are necessary for your evolution. Vision is the magnetic north of your journey, the vivid, compelling image of your next level self fully realized. This vision calls you beyond comfort and complacency, igniting a fire that propels you forward with relentless momentum. Purpose anchors your vision in meaning that transcends personal gain. It connects your clarity to a larger narrative, infusing your ascent with significance and a deep sense of contribution. Discipline is the daily altar where you offer your commitment. It is the steady drumbeat of focused effort, the sacred habit of aligning every action with your clarified vision. Action is the fearless manifestation of clarity in motion. It is the bold leap beyond hesitation, the consistent pursuit of your goals with unwavering resolve. Gratitude tempers the intensity of this pursuit, cultivating joy and humility that nourish your spirit and sustain your journey. Adaptability grants you the wisdom to navigate unexpected shifts without losing your center or compromising your clarity. Resilience builds the unshakable foundation that empowers you to rise after every fall, to persist through every challenge with renewed strength. Learning is the compass that keeps your clarity sharp and your vision expansive. It invites you to evolve continuously, transforming every experience into deeper understanding. Ruthless clarity is the clarion call for those ready to transcend mediocrity and claim their fullest potential. It demands courage, honesty, and relentless commitment, but it rewards with transformation beyond measure. So now, ignite your inner torch. Embrace the chaos with clarity as your guide, and dance boldly toward the next level of your extraordinary life. Ruthless clarity demands a relentless shedding of everything that does not serve your ascent. It calls you to a radical pruning of your life, cutting away relationships that drain, thoughts that stagnate, habits that tether you to comfort zones disguised as security. This pruning is not loss, it is liberation. It clears the space where your highest potential can finally breathe and expand. Think of this process as the sculptor's chisel, striking with precision to reveal the masterpiece hidden within the marble. Each strike, each honest confrontation with your reality removes the excess and brings you closer to the form of your true self. Nietzsche's Übermensch was forged through such brutal self-honesty, rising beyond herd mentality to become the creator of his own values. In this act of creation, Cyphoria, the intoxication of distraction and avoidance, will attempt to seduce you back into complacency. But clarity is a vigilant sentinel, unwavering and unforgiving. It teaches you to welcome discomfort as a signpost of growth rather than a threat to your peace. Your mindset becomes a battlefield where focus conquers chaos. It is trained through rituals of stillness, reflection, and deliberate action that transform scattered energy into laser precision. The mind, unbothered by noise, is not indifferent. It is fiercely selective, choosing where to invest its precious attention. Belief undergirds this discipline. It is the bedrock conviction that you deserve this clarity, that you have the strength to claim it, and that your future self awaits on the other side of this intense commitment. This belief silences inner critics and external naysayers alike. Clarity illuminates your path with unwavering light. exposing illusions and false comforts that once obscured your vision. It compels you to make difficult choices, to sever ties with old patterns, and to embrace the unknown with courage. Vision emerges as a beacon, vivid, compelling, and alive, guiding every step with purpose and passion. This vision is a promise to yourself that you will not settle, not dim your light, not shrink into shadows. Purpose roots your clarity in a mission far greater than personal gain. It connects your transformation to the collective awakening, turning your journey into a source of inspiration and impact. Discipline is the daily ritual that forges this vision into reality. It demands consistency, resilience, and an uncompromising commitment to your highest standards. Action is the fearless embodiment of clarity. It is the choice to move forward despite fear, doubt, and uncertainty, each step a declaration of your sovereignty. Gratitude nurtures your soul along this rigorous path. It cultivates appreciation for progress, patience with setbacks, and joy in the journey itself. Adaptability ensures your clarity remains fluid and responsive, capable of bending with life's changes without breaking your focus. Resilience strengthens your spirit, enabling you to rebound from adversity with renewed clarity and determination. Learning fuels your evolution, inviting humility and curiosity to deepen your understanding and refine your path. This ruthless clarity is your gateway to transformation. It demands everything and promises everything. It is the fire that refines, the sword that liberates, and the light that guides you beyond every limitation. Step into this fire now. Hold this sword high and walk boldly into the life that only ruthless clarity can reveal. To wield ruthless clarity is to commit to a sacred contract with yourself, one that demands unwavering honesty, unflinching courage, and relentless focus. It means confronting the stories you've told yourself for years, those narratives that have comforted but confined you. These stories, like shadows cast by a fading light, have shaped your past but need not dictate your future. To rise to your next level, you must rewrite them with fierce precision. This rewriting begins with silence, the profound, often uncomfortable stillness where your true self speaks without distortion. In that silence, the noise of the world fades, and the whispers of your deepest truths emerge. Here, clarity is born, not as a sudden epiphany, but as a gradual unveiling, a patient peeling back of layers until your path is illuminated with unmistakable brightness. Cyphoria will resist this silence, flooding your mind with distractions and excuses. It is the mind's seduction towards safety, a chemical lullaby that numbs your awareness. But clarity demands that you resist this lullaby, that you cultivate the strength to sit with discomfort, to endure the void before the new can emerge. Your mindset becomes the crucible where this transformation takes shape. It requires discipline, not the discipline of rigid rules, but the discipline of conscious choice. Each moment becomes a decision to engage or to withdraw, to focus or to fragment, to build or to break. This mental rigor becomes the architecture of your clarity. Belief is the steady flame that fuels this rigor. It is the conviction that you are worthy of a life defined by truth and purpose, that you possess the strength to transcend doubt and fear. This belief is both shield and sword, protecting you from despair and empowering you to advance. Clarity sharpens your vision, allowing you to see with unprecedented depth and nuance. It exposes the illusions that have hindered your progress, the fears disguised as caution, the attachments masquerading as comfort. With clarity, you discern the essential from the trivial, the authentic from the counterfeit. Vision crystallizes this discernment into a compelling future, a vivid, palpable reality toward which every fiber of your being is drawn. This vision commands your focus and energy, transforming abstract hopes into concrete goals. Purpose grounds this vision, in meaning that extends beyond self-interest. It connects your journey to a higher cause, a contribution that reverberates through your community, your generation, and beyond. Purpose turns your clarity into legacy. Discipline sustains your momentum. It is the daily act of aligning thought and deed, of choosing presence over distraction, and of honoring your commitments even when motivation falters. Action is the manifestation of your clarity and discipline. It is the bold, intentional movement toward your next level, the embodiment of your highest self in each step taken despite uncertainty. Gratitude opens your heart to the richness of the process. It transforms struggle into growth, setbacks into lessons, and milestones into celebrations, nurturing resilience and joy. Adaptability ensures your clarity remains dynamic. It teaches you to flow with change, to adjust without compromise, and to embrace the evolving nature of your path. Resilience fortifies your spirit, enabling you to rise after every fall, to persist through challenges, and to maintain unwavering focus on your vision. Learning is the compass that guides your continual refinement. It invites humility and curiosity, turning every experience into wisdom and every challenge into opportunity. Ruthless clarity is not merely a tool, it is a way of being. It demands everything, but offers the world in return. It is the crucible in which your next level is forged, and the beacon that leads you there. Step forward now with fearless honesty. Embrace the discipline of truth, and become the architect of a destiny only ruthless clarity can create. This is your moment, the turning point where hesitation ends and decisive clarity begins. Your next level will not arrive through wishful thinking or scattered effort. It demands the sharpness of a mind unclouded, a heart unwavering, and a will forged in truth. Ruthless clarity is your sword and shield in this journey, a relentless force that cuts through illusion and carves the path to your highest potential. Stand now in this power. Own your truth without apology. Let every choice, every action, every thought align with the uncompromising vision of who you are becoming. Because when you embody ruthless clarity, you do more than change your life, you transcend it. You rise beyond limitation, beyond fear, beyond the noise, and the world has no choice but to rise with you.